Good morning and welcome to another edition of the Daily Fix. I am your usual host and presenter, Advocate Tuloyan. Yesterday, I brought you the news of Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, the head of the SAPS in the KwaZulu-Natal province. And I got quite a mixture of reactions. Quite a mix. It was quite a mix. Some people would really think that, I'm out to target Mkhwanazi for one thing or another. I've got nothing against Mkhwanazi. It is just the facts behind what is going on there that I'm interested in. Now, let me get to the business of the day. The business of the day also looks at another angle, another dimension to what is happening to our justice system in this country. Mainly the corruption of judges, wayward judges, judges who are falling out of line. I think for me, this is a very disturbing trend. Because, justice, or let me put it this way, every society depends on a properly functioning judicial system. In other words, the justice system must function properly because, as the old adage goes, justice must not only be done, but it must be seen to be done. So those who are, vested with the administration of justice, and I'm talking about the judges, ought to be men and women of integrity, men and women who are above approach. Because, sometimes whenever I go in South Africa and I ask people about the justice system, people will tell you the justice system is corrupt. There's a lot of corruption in the justice system. And I think it is very unfortunate that some judges have fallen into, that narrative. Or actually, drive that narrative with their wayward behavior. And this is very unfortunate because when ordinary citizens, see judges misbehave, it reinforces, the view or the position taken by some that, there's a lot of corruption in this country and it goes to the highest levels. And that sort of, shakes the moral fabric of our society. Because ideally, people must have confidence in the justice system and the personnel who dispense justice. So judges are very respectable people in society, and they're supposed to be, exemplary in the way that they behave. But unfortunately, in the last 2 to 3 years, we have seen a very disturbing trend of, South African judges getting involved in one scandal or another. Because exactly that is what they are. Those are scandals. Such that they have to face, disciplinary hearings before the judicial, what do they call it now? The judicial tribunal, right? The tribunal is established by let me begin there. It is established by the Judicial Services Commission, and this tribunal is an ad hoc committee. In other words, it is, set up from time to time as when a suitable matter arises. Now, who do we have now or who are the culprits that I'm talking about? The first culprit is Justice Nana Makubele. Justice Nana Makubele has just been found guilty of gross misconduct, in that she accepted a judicial appointment while she was still serving on the board of PRASA. And that's a conflict of interest. You cannot be a judge and, serve on the board of PRASA. This was not disclosed to the judge president of the Gauteng division, Justice or Judge Dunstan Lambo, who was a key witness before that tribunal. Over and above that, it would appear that while she was on the board of PRASA, Judge Makgoba manipulated things. Let me just simply say she manipulated things, and to the and Prasa ended up losing a lot of money, a lot of money because of her influence. So she has been found, guilty of misconduct, and a recommendation by that tribunal will then be made to the Judicial Services Commission for her probable impeachment as a judge. That is how the story goes. Another one bites the dust. Now, this is why I'm saying it is very unfortunate to see judges go this way because, judges are supposed to be people of integrity. But this is the reality of the South Africa that we live in. And, not only are we seeing aspects of the administration of justice decay here and there, but now the personnel, the people that we have entrusted, right, with the administration of justice, are themselves the culprits. How sad that can be. Another judge is the judge president of the Eastern Cape. His name is, let me just get the name right here. His name is Selby Mbenenge. Yeah, Selby Mbenenge. Selby Mbenenge is accused of sexual harassment in that she sexually harassed one of the judges' clerks in that division. And apparently that judge's clerk has run into hiding because there's been so many threats on her life. So Selvin Benenge is also facing the music for that. Remember, we live in a country where, gender-based violence is such a cancer. Gender-based violence is so prevalent in our societies that, to call it a pandemic is an understatement. Now, when in the face of that kind of situation, a judge is found to be sexually harassing, employees, how sad that can be. And let me make it very clear that I'm not prejudging the outcome of this, disciplinary proceedings before the tribunal. I'm not prejudging anything. But the mere fact that, when you're a judge and you're in that position and your name gets associated with, rather sordid acts like, sexual harassment, it really tarnishes the image of the judiciary even long before a finding is made. So these are the two situations that I want to bring to your attention today. Because like I'm saying, a lot of South Africans have lost, they have lost all, confidence in the judicial system. They simply do not trust the system to, function properly, deliver justice properly. We're always talking about the Senzo Meyiwa case, and there are many anomalies that we see in that case. Yesterday, I also talked about, the predicament that Brigadier Mkhwanazi finds himself in KZN. Allegedly, he influenced that, some official there should not be arrested. So there are concerns about how the judicial system functions. And ordinary citizens, are rightly, one can say, losing confidence in the system. Because, like I said earlier on, these rumors or these suspicions that, there's something wrong with the judicial system, that suspicion is reinforced by what we are seeing happening around us. Judges being hauled, before disciplinary hearings and, being found guilty, like Makgoba has just been found guilty, for instance. We'll wait and see what happens to the judge president of the Eastern Cape. And I'm worried because I've said, judges must be above reproach. You cannot have dubious characters here coming onto the scene to pose as judges. They have to be exemplary. You have to believe in them, that, they are the custodians of justice. It is through their mouths that justice is dispensed on a daily basis to ordinary men and women in this country. So this is a very sad state of affairs that I'm bringing you, but It is something that, we cannot ignore. It's a reality of our lives. Many of you have also been asking about that link, about the Senzo Meyiwa link, about the signatures, the 1 million signatures. That link is still in preparation. Once it is ready, which should be sometime this week, I will let you know, and you'll start, linking up and telling us what your opinion is about, whether a justice is being dispensed in the Pretoria High Court or not. So rest assured, you'll get that link. So that is where I want to leave you today. Corruption, real corruption. Not allegations, because these are very high-ranking people. We're not talking about some unfounded rumors. We are talking about people appearing before the JSC appointed tribunal, disciplinary tribunal. Right? One, like I've said, Makgoba has already been found guilty of misconduct for the misdemeanors that the tribunal found her guilty of. So it is a sad day. It is a sad day for South Africa, but let us move on. See how it all pans out, and how I suppose it's up to the buck stops with the Chief Justice. He must clean up her house and make sure that those that they recruit into those ranks, have the measure of the job. Clearly, some of them don't. If these disciplinary hearings are anything to go by. Having said that, let me thank you and say to you, please keep on subscribing. Please keep on viewing this channel. I value your support, and have a nice day.